Go ahead.
You got it. The book of Colossians, chapter 2, verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after rudiments of the world, and not after Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. Yeah, so you basically they in a state of derision. You know, they worrying about things and and they're wise about things that really don't even matter. You know,
that's spoiled rotten.
Yeah.
In every sense of the word, you're spoiled by Esau. You're spoiled rotten, meaning dead, still asleep, unusable.
You know, when he said on the Geronimo movie, he said, "You dead! All of y'all are dead!
Yeah, man.
You dead! You can't be an Apache, you dead!" So that's how two-thirds of you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. Y'all dead, man. Spiritually dead, man.
Yep, and with a dead thing, according to their law, they can do anything with a corpse. Even put a chip in it. Yeah, according to their law, when you sign your name on a contract, they have you sign it in the signature area. That's considered like a casket. And when you sign your name in it, your signature, you're admitting to the government that you're a dead thing. And that's why they have us sign everything.
I kind of felt like that because I felt like ever since, like, you know how they asked you to when you get your ID if you want to be an organ donor or anything. I feel like they all automatically take the organ once you die.
Once you die.
You know what I'm saying? Once you die, I feel like they just automatically take it.
Like, why would you add, like, bro, you dead? It don't matter about what you say now. Like,
yeah, so when you sign your name into them brackets, you know, they consider that a dead person, meaning an entity, or what you call straw man. Right? So let's get back to the point.
This last verse.
Yep.
This is Matthew chapter 16, verse 4. A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a son, and there shall no son be given unto it, but the son of the prophets, the prophet Jonas, and he left them and departed.
And the sign of the prophet Jonas was Yahushua being in the belly of hell for 3 days and rising again. You know, just like Jonas was in the belly of the fish for 3 days. All right, so that's the sign that it's talking about. And today that represents what? Yahushua returning. That's the only sign you're gonna get is what? Affliction. And being delivered. The deliverance is the only sign you're gonna get. Cause why? You damn scribes and Pharisees, y'all not gonna wake up until the prophecies kick you in the ass. Alright? So that's the sign you're gonna get is destruction. And seeing the deliverance of the children of Israel and seeing that y'all were wrong and erred in your ways. What's the Messiah? Oh. No, what you at? Alright, go ahead and get it. Look at
Jeremiah chapter 23,
Verses 19.
verses 19 and 20. It says, "Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord Yahweh is going forth in fury. Even a grievous whirlwind, it shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked." And that's just the Heavenly Father's wrath. It's going to fall upon the wicked. 2/3 of our people are wicked. The so-called white man is also wicked. And this whirlwind, which is the destruction, which is a judgment, a chastisement for doing wrong and being wrong and wronging the children of Israel, is going to fall upon the heads of the wicked quite grievously. Verse 20. "The anger of the Lord Yahweh shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it perfectly." The Heavenly Father is not going to change his mind. He's not going to take back what he said he was going to do. He's going to do everything that he said he's going to do till he's executed everything in the thoughts of his heart. And in the latter times, in the times to come, that's when you're going to consider. That's when you're going to think about it, but it's going to be too late by then.
Too late, man. That's right, Doc. Right, man.
Okay. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness."
Right, just like we doing today. You know?
Before the face of such.
How you was doing. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, he thought I said, "How you doing?"
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1.
Right, I'm going to cut you off a lot.
God. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness."
Right, we standing in great boldness today. This is great boldness. Going up and fighting like a Black Panther, that's not standing in great boldness, man. That's standing in carnality. All right, go ahead.
before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Right, Esau, the wicked, of whom we did our lesson on today. You know, Esau, the wicked, the afflicted, the one that put that affliction on us, just like Jonah. The story of Jonah when he was surrounded by affliction, the flood of affliction. Today, the flood of affliction comes from who? Esau and 2/3 of our people. All right, go ahead.
And made no account of his labors.
Right, they make no account of our labors on any level, meaning spiritually or physically, working for them. You know, not paying you every day like you're supposed to get paid. Not telling you that you're the children of Israel. All right, when you're doing the work of the Lord, they don't have no reward to give you. You know, they're only set up to take from us. All right, go ahead.
Verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Right, you Sadducees and Pharisees out there, now today are called scoffers. Today are called reprobate silvers. You know, today are called false brethren, onlookers, sideline sitters. You know, what he say? Y'all, what that last part said again, brother?
He says, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Right, so you're going to be troubled with terrible fear when this RFID chip get pushed. When that dollar finally collapses, and World War III is finally breaking out, you're going to be troubled. The Lord not going to give you a spirit of confidence and faith. He's going to give you the spirit of fear. You see that? And you're going to fear in that day. That's going to be the divide between the elect and you. All right, so you say the elect going to be here too? Yeah, they're going to be here, but they're going to be in a different spirit. Go ahead, brother.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all they look for.
Right, so they're going to be amazed. You know, so far beyond what you look for, man. You think some white man going to come out the sky, you think everybody going to be hunky-dory on some Martin Luther King shit, shaking hands. But the scriptures say, though the wicked join hand in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Alright, so the Lord didn't forget anything. Go ahead, brother.
And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach.
Right, man. So what you saying in your heart and hatred towards the men of the Lord and doubt and all of this shit and scoffing in your mind, in that day it's going to turn into doubting yourself. It's going to turn into fear. It's going to turn into, damn, I fucked up. I was wrong. And you're going to know in your heart that you are the wicked. Either 2/3 of Israel or you're an Edomite or a heathen. You know, you either set up for that or you set up for life. One of the two.
But the Lord said He's going to turn your glory into shame.
Right, man. He's going to turn your glory into shame. And He has put an adamant heart in the stone to divide goodness from wickedness.
He was like, freedom.
Go ahead, brother. He do look just like Precept, man. Oh, that was it on that? Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
All right,
I'm going to do a lesson on that tonight, the whole chapter.
This is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Come on, man. So the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to number you to the sword, man. Why? Because you got the prophets around the four corners of the earth, all right, out here to wake up his people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to the fact that they're the so-called true Israelites of the Holy Bible, and the fact that the Father true name is Yahweh and the Son true name is Yahweh Shai. All right. Verse 13, it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Why? Because the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai used his servants out here to warn y'all, but y'all didn't take heed to that warning, man. Y'all basically sure didn't put it behind y'all back. All right, kept going about your business. So therefore, when that time's come, you're going to be crying and weeping for anguish, just like the brother said, man. All right? But as for the ones that listened and took heed to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, this is what's going to happen. All right? This is verse 14. It says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall have for vexation of spirit. Come on, why? Because you're not gonna know what's going on in that day. Why? Because you didn't take heed to the men of the Lord, man. All right, so therefore you won't have any stability in that time. Why? Because you didn't take heed to the knowledge and wisdom of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So therefore you will be destroyed in that day, man. And you're gonna fear. Why? Because you don't know what's going on. You're gonna fear what you don't know.
That's right, man. Go ahead, brother. Let them snow. Sure. All right, we're going to end it on this, man. Go ahead, brother.
It's Matthew chapter 24, verse 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
Right, so that's why we hasten in the day. That's why when we see them talking about the dollar collapse, and we watching the market, and we're watching it compared it to the Great Depression, according to the scriptures, no new thing under the sun. That's why we're saying it's about to happen. That's why we're in a recession, in a bear market, then it has to trend to a bull market. And that bull market not gonna come around until 10 more or 7 more years. When their hope would be next spring. But it's not. Just like during the Great Depression, they hoped for it to come back into a bull market in spring. Instead, it went to a depression. From a recession to a depression in 1 year. All right, go ahead, brother.
Verse 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled.
So say, for instance, it doesn't happen this year or next year. I ain't talking about salvation. I'm talking about the dollar collapse. Say, for instance, it doesn't happen this year or next year. Does that make our faith without effect? No, God forbid. Because he said what? If you see any of the signs happen in your generations, in that age, all of these are going to come to pass. You know? So even if you see some of the signs pass and then you die and it's true, you still be content knowing that the Lord, we're in the time when the Lord is showing up. All right? To rise you up from the dead. All these things break out right now. You know? That's just it, man. Go ahead, brother. I ain't going to talk around circles.
Verse 35. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away.
Right, that's what we're seeing. That age after age has came and went. Kingdom after kingdom has come and went that they thought was going to last forever. Egypt, America, Rome, you know, Babylon, Persians and the Medes, Cyrus the Great. They thought that was going to last forever. Just like you idiots think America's going to last forever in this New World Order. Alright? Living up under the bankers forever. No, that ain't gonna happen forever, man. He said this age is when things are gonna happen, man. Alright? Go ahead, brother. All the way to 38.
Go on. Verse 36.
39.
Go on. But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
Right.
No.
That's why we don't say a certain day or an hour. But we can get you to the proximity and we hope. You know, and we follow trends. We'll say, hey man, December might be it. Might. We say, hey, hopefully by February they're gonna have a rally after everybody come out of their Christmas shopping, their wicked ass Christmas shopping, and they get the results from that, and they're gonna find out there was no wealth gain.
Ain't shit changed.
Yeah, and that can cause more of a collapse. You got the government shutdown, which can cause a complete collapse, which is also attacking what? The agricultural department, which what's listed under the agricultural department is food stamps. All right. So we're watching that. That's what we're watching. You know? And we are in a recession right now. So if you don't get it, it's just not for you, man. You know you're going to get the chip. Go ahead.
Not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
Right. Only. They say these things, even the angels desire to look into the prophecy. They wish they could see all these things. They wish they could know what we know and experience the salvation that we're going to hopefully experience someday. Go ahead.
Verse 37. But as the days of now were, but as the days of Noah were, right, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right. Noah was a prophet. He was a preacher. And he was out warning the people that it was going to rain. They were like, it ain't going to rain. Look at all this dew on the ground. That's what waters the ground. But Noah was like, yo, it's about to rain. He probably saw certain things happening. He probably seen the sky getting red and dark like the night before. Like he said, we can discern what? The times and the weather. So he probably warned Noah about these things and Noah started seeing it. Just like we're seeing the trends now, the trends and the signs today. Warning you damn people that a flood is coming. The fire is coming, man. The destruction is coming. The fall is coming. You know? Salvation is coming. How about that? He is coming. Yahushua. Your end is coming. Everything. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 38.
Yeah.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving into marriage until that day, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
All right, man. So with that, man, we're gonna end it there, man. You know, hold it up if you need to. All right. So that's just it. So, you know. So with that, man, we're gonna say Kal Halayim.
Kal Halayim.
La Yahweh.
La Yahweh.
Ba Hashem.
Ba Hashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Ba Hashem.
Ba Hashem.
Rakah.
Rakah.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Ma'amah.
Ma'amah.
All right. Double honor to the elder apostles, the GMS, and their elders. And Shalom, Shalom, Shalom to you sincere Akim and Arbathium and children. You know, young leaders that believe in sincerity and truth around the world, and that show our power, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, is his due respect, his love. All right, Shalom. You can end it with the brothers and
Shalom.
Boom, bye, bye, Mr. Bounty Boy. Hey,
Bounty Boy.
Boom, bye, bye, Mr. Bounty.